Alright, what's going on YouTube, and welcome to a Summoner's War video. It's a little bit different than what I usually do, and I do realize that, but recently I have been looking for a lot of help on Summoner's War because I've been playing this mobile game for so long. So I just wanted to see if I could relay most of the information that I've got from other people and sort of compile it all in one video, one short video to try and help you guys out to see if I can help anyone out there. And yes, this is a new account, testing out a little something. Anyways, the first thing that I want to talk about is the shop, all the resources that you can use to buy things. Glory points wise, my first tip would be to not buy the scrolls. Always buy the Devilmon. Like, if you're going to buy anything with the glory points, buy this first. And then go ahead and buy, I don't know, your Sanctum of Energy, or a Mysterious Plant, or the Guard Stone, or the Crystal Altar, Skytribe Totem, or the Fallen Ancient Guardian. Those, you're going to want to do those first before everything else, because they'll increase your mana stone earnage, production rate, I don't know what you want to call it, and Mysterious Plant because of the energy production. Same with the Sanctum of Energy, it increases your energy, what do you want to call it, storage capacity. Yeah, there we go. The other thing I want to talk about is, crystals. This is going to be the stuff you're going to want to buy with crystals. Not the mana bundles. You probably won't need to buy arena invitations, but you're going to want to, pretty much the only thing you're really going to use your crystals for until you get to late game is energy recharges, and that's the best thing you can use them for. Do not use them for summons. It's not worth it. Don't buy anything in the special tab. None of it's really worth it. I mean, unless you really hate your name and you want to rename yourself, as pointless as it is, you go ahead and do that, but I would not recommend buying any of these packs. And as far as the money stuff, the stuff you buy with money, the mana stone packs and summoning stone packs are the only ones that are actually worth it. Rune removal isn't worth it because Come to Us has pretty much a monthly event where it's free rune removal, and these daily packs are they're really just don't mess with that. Summoning stone packs and mana stone packs. And buildings wise, go ahead and build everything that you possibly can afford with the mana crystals. And I would not recommend buying the Gusty Cliffs, the Crystal Lake, the Crystal Titan. Crystal Titan is not a bad investment, but it's not a really useful use of your crystals. The Crystal Lake and the Gusty Cliffs, the only reason why I wouldn't recommend buying these is because it's the same thing as a Tranquil Forest. You have to actually tap on them and activate them to actually level them up, and if you're not on constantly, it's kind of hard to keep up with that, and it's not as convenient as it could be, and I'm pretty sure Come to Us did that on purpose, but I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. These aren't necessarily something you should have unless you're a higher level and don't want to spend the time farming for levels. I do want to talk about the arena. You're going to want to set a defense of one monster, and make sure that it is a terrible monster, so either a 2-star you got out of an unknown scroll or something shitty that you haven't leveled yet, just to keep your points down, your placement in the arena, your rank, so that the people that you're matched with are easy to defeat, so you can farm them for arena points. This would be easier to show on my real account, but this one would get banned if Come to Us were ever to see this video. Another thing, events. Always participate in events. Hall of Heroes is never, ever a bad idea to participate in, even if it's Dark Undyne. People don't like Dark Undyne, but I will let you know just right now, if you're seeing this before the event ends, she's actually probably the second best Undyne. It probably doesn't seem that way, but if she is the only dark monster you have, she's actually pretty damn good. I would show you Fusion and explain Fusion to you, but because this is a fresh account, I don't have the Fusion hexagram, so I can't show you. I will say, if I can pull up the monster list, and we can open up the Fire Sylph. Just want to talk about Fire Sylph, because you can fuse for Fire Sylph. This one right here. This guy is the one that this is what you want to fuse first. Most people will tell you that you want to fuse for, where is he? Dark Ifrit, otherwise known as Veramos. Let me see if I can pull up his picture to show you who he is. Here he is right here, Veramos. Maybe I can go to his awakened form. Veramos. Okay, so Veramos is actually recognized as one of the best mons in the game. But if you're basically a starting out character or a mid-game character, don't shoot for Veramos quite yet. If you already have all the ingredients, you go ahead and work up to it, you go for it, but you need, I think, 5 maxed out 5 stars, which are all summon or fusion mons, to actually fuse Veramos. So I would not recommend even thinking about going for Veramos until a while. Let's see if I can pull up that Fire Sylph again, because this guy will carry you through. Is this the right one? I think it's the right one. Fire Sylph. This one. Here it is. Beretta. I knew it wasn't right. This guy will carry you through your B7 to B8, and he can be your leader up until the point where you can get Veramos or some other monster, some kind of Nat 5 or something. And I really would recommend you build him first over anything else that you can see in the Fusion Hexagram. Of course, if you're not level 20, this has absolutely nothing to do with you. So if you're not level 20, you probably shouldn't even be worrying about the Fusion Hexagram. You can Google what mons you need to hang on to for Fusion, just so you can kind of stay ahead. But other than that, you really shouldn't worry about it. I do want to talk about summons. Exclusive summons, you're not going to get to do very often. Just make sure that when you do use your exclusive summon, the monster that you're trying to get is actually going to be in the exclusive summon roster. So if I were trying to shoot for a water Amazon, I would want to wait a good 2 weeks to get that. Or Okeanos, actually. I have Okeanos on my main account. He's pretty awesome. Probably one of the best characters in the game, actually. Got him in a Mystical Scroll. Also, Mystical Scrolls. Okay, don't expect anything higher than a 3-star from a Mystical Scroll. You have a 75% chance for a 3-star, and then you have about, let's say, I can't remember the exact number, but it was like a 13% chance for a 4-star, and like a 1.2% chance for a 5-star. And I know that doesn't round up to 100%, but I'm going off of short-term memory. Or yeah. Anyways, Unknown Scrolls, same deal as Mystical Scrolls. You have 75% chance to get the shittiest ones and pretty much a 0% chance to get the best. But it's happened pretty often that I get 3 stars from Unknown Scrolls, and the best place to get Unknown Scrolls would be to go into the Karos dungeon. And, ooh, there's a Devilmon. Karos Dungeon, Giant's Keep. Giant's Keep, Dragon's Lair, and Necropolis are all 3 the best dungeons to go for mana stones, because you get those runes and you can sell them, but these also have mystical scroll drops. Giant's Keep has a Rainbowmon drop, which is extremely useful, because you can evolve the Rainbowmon. And then, here, actually, I have a few in my inventory that I could show you. These Rainbowmon right here, you get them default, max level, and at 2 stars. So if I were to get 2 2-star fodder monsters from my Unknown Scrolls, I could evolve these and have 3 stars, 3-star monsters to fuse for a 4-star. So that's extremely useful, and you want to hang on to those. Actually, I should probably... yeah, no, I'll do that later. Anyways, make sure when you see these Angelmon and Devilmon things, you jump into that as soon as possible and get as many as you can, especially with the Angelmon. The Devilmon, you can only get 1. unfortunately. But this, you definitely want to jump into. Also, Devilmon. Do not use a Devilmon on anything less than a 4-star, a natural 4-star. If it is 3 stars, like this Frankenstein, do not use a Devilmon on this. Do not use a Devilmon on this, or this, or this, or this, or this. It's just for your own good. Do not waste your Devilmon. They are hard to come by. Trust me, you do not want to waste that. Hold on to it for when you get a Nat 5 or a Nat 4, because those are so rare, you're going to have a difficult time leveling up the skills. It makes sense. Let's see what else. I'm not really in a guild, so I can't show you the guild shop. Actually, I can show you the guild shop. There you go. Alright, so once again, don't really bother with the scrolls unless you have nothing better to buy. After you buy your weekly Rainbowmon, you can go ahead and buy whatever the hell else it is you want to buy. But this right here, this Rainbowmon for 150 glory points, is what you want to buy. That's the first thing you want to buy if you're in a guild, and you can get guild points. Also, if you're in a guild and you're a newer player / intermediate player, you don't need to worry about being on the attack team. You don't need to be worrying about being on the defense team. You really just want to be there to farm the points off of them until you're good enough to actually participate in the wars. Because you will be getting about 10 to 20 to 30 of these guild points per, let's say, per day, depending on what guild you have. I'm in a farming guild in my main account, so I get a lot. I get at least, yeah, I get a lot. I get a lot per week. So just hang back, get the points you need, spend them on the Rainbowmon, and then whatever else points you get, you can use for any of this shitty stuff. I wouldn't recommend buying these summoning pieces for these mons. I would actually recommend buying the legendary summoning pieces and the almighty summoning pieces. Just because, I don't know, it yeah, it can help with farming fodder. The other thing to mention is secret dungeons. Secret dungeons are definitely farmable. If you can complete the entire secret dungeon, that means getting all the way to B10 of the secret dungeon when you're playing it, and then like completing it. If you can do that in probably 2 to 3 minutes, then you should definitely farm the secret dungeons for fodder, evolution fodder, XP fodder, whatever. Talking about XP, you're going to want to just find a nice place to farm. Most people prefer Phymon. I personally just farm wherever is comfortable for me, depending on whatever monsters I'm using. So if I wanted to farm in Capier Ruins, I would have to farm in Hell. Hell is usually the best place to farm. I'd go here in Hard, and I would put a monster that can kill all of this by itself. So, I don't know, maybe this Magic Knight. And then put in my EXP monsters that I'm trying to level up, and just let this one take over and destroy all these monsters, and just use all my energy on that, and done. That's how you farm energy. Don't worry about the wishes. Nobody ever gets anything good out of that, so don't stress it. I've covered pretty much everything. I could recommend completing all your daily missions. That's for certain. In respects to the shop, I actually should probably talk about the shop real quick. So, first thing I want to say about the shop is when you first open up the shop, let it build real quick. You first open up the shop, you'll see it says purchase. Click that, and you've got a couple slots. I think it's 4 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Alright, so in terms of runes, if it's not 5-star rune or greater, and doesn't have 2 or more bonus attributes, I heard this from a specific person, and it's not of quality magic or better, don't waste your cash on it. It's not worth it. Do not buy that rune. It's a waste of your time and mana stones. These fodder monsters are easier to acquire. You don't really need to waste that money on them. I do definitely recommend unlocking all of the slots, because I found the best way to get mystical scrolls is to refresh this and buy them, and they're, I'd want to say about 100k each for mystical scrolls. I could be really off. Maybe 1.5k for a mystical scroll each. But it would be definitely worth it if you're having a shortage on 3 stars or higher monsters. And I mean, the more mystical scrolls you open, the higher your chances of getting, you know, that Nat 5 or Nat 4 that you're hoping for. Not saying it's going to happen, just saying it's more likely the more you do it, which makes sense. I really can't think of anything else that I wanted to say. I hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, don't forget to leave a like and a thumbs up. A like and a thumbs up. What the hell am I talking about? Anyways, that's really all I had to say. I will mention, you'll notice this later in the game, runes matter a lot. So you have plenty of tools, apps, and wikis. You can Google the monster's name. You could just say Water Fairy or Water Magic Knight, and you can bring up a wiki page for Garuda or whatever and find out what runes. Like right now I'm doing a Swift Energy build for my Garuda because that's what the wiki said was best, and he's a dungeon monster, so, you know, just listen to what other people have to say about it, but also try your own little thing. I would recommend, if you find a monster that you want to look around with or mess around with, go ahead and click Lock Monster when you first get it. And I recommend whenever you get a Devilmon, lock it, because this morning I got my event Devilmon on my main account, and I accidentally fused it to a Rainbowmon. Yeah, it sucks. I'm actually really pissed about myself because I was clicking fuse, trying to level up my 3-star Rainbowmon to get it to a 4-star Rainbowmon, and it said the skills are already maxed out, and I'm like, oh, shut up. The skills are maxed out. I know that. Clicked yes. Where's my Devilmon? Anyways, I already did an outro. I don't know why I'm still talking. Thank you for watching. I really do hope this helped. If you have any issues or questions, comment below, and I can fill out any complaint forms you may have. I really don't have much else to say here. Just kind of dragging on. How long has this been? Almost 20 minutes I've spent talking about this game. If you guys have any questions or anything, just hit me up, and I hope this helped. Once again, this is 32 Mewtwo's, and I will see you guys in the next video.